But this one is a round 1 winners match. chooch236 versus Kinnin11. And okay, Chooch seems to be very behind Kinnin. Kinnin going for wheel. Well, you got it. Pop star. Okay, so what he went for there was a mix. He sucked in 2 enemies that give abilities at once. And you will be able to start a roulette. And with good timing, you can, because if you inhale the same 2 enemies, the roulette starts at the same position every time. So you should be able to stop it. So in that one with the double waddle do, wheel, which is what Kinnin was going for there, is I believe the 14th or 15th power on the roulette. So he stopped at 1 early. There's a 4-frame window per ability. Kinnin stopped at 1 frame or 1 ability early, so he got Mike, unfortunately, and then he got beat up quite a bit in the rest of the level, so he is going to be significantly behind Chooch to start off, but it is just the beginning of the run. Rocks, go to bed. Let's see here. Okay, so last year when I did the tournament, I don't think commentators could switch the audio, so I keep forgetting that exists. So I'll make sure I do that this race if the lead changes. Lori reminded me of that like last week when we duo-commed a match. Getting down to 1 health already in 1-2. This is not a good start. I really hope he doesn't take a death. Sucking in both those enemies just to be safe. I don't know if he's going to take a soft reset. He might. And he does. It looks like PAL saves a bit of time over in TSCU in terms of soft resetting, so he's not going to lose too much. I may or may not attempt to pronounce the German names of the worlds, and will definitely slaughter them if I do try, so I apologize to any German watchers. Okay, Chooch's been getting a little bit here at the end of 1-3, but still holding probably a 15-second lead over Kinnin, so it's pretty sizable still. Rox's roommate is in the bathroom. Anyways. Chooch nailing the Mr. Frosty fight. So what you want to do there is you want to bonk against the wall, but in like a strategic place, so that kind of the recoil of your burning hitbox hits the Frosty. So he did it to perfection. Kinnin, unfortunately messing it up, maybe forgetting to hold right. Being a little too far left and getting hit, and gets through that fight eventually, but Chooch still having a solid lead out of 1-4. So... Ooh, man, that Cabby jumped at just the wrong time. Kinnin really not having a good one so far. But, like I said, we've just gotten started. So we did have bracket predictions turned on for this race. So, 7th seeded Chooch versus 10th seeded Kinnin. I guess I didn't do a runner introduction for either of them. So I guess I can do that now. Chooch is a runner from New Jersey. PB 41-43. I think that's like 12th place or something. I have to check. Give me a sec. 13th place. He's got 13th. Has been seriously running this game since around last year's tournament, so it's been a bit over a year, I think. And Kinnin, long-time runner of this game, he will like pick it back up like once every year, more or less. Last year, he finished the tournament with a PB of a 42-17, which is 15th place. So these two are very close together. Both being somewhat rusty. Chooch has been somewhat busy lately, and Kinnin has just been de-rusting also. So we could see potentially a very close match here. They are... Ooh, Kinnin missing that goal game. So Chooch still probably having about 15 to 20 second advantage. That's nothing. That one big mistake can't change. So Kinnin, being from the Netherlands, holds the Kirby Superstar Ultra 100% world record, and has very good times in Nightmare in Dreamland, Amazing Mirror. So he and also holds a bunch of world records in Okami. So very well versed runner. Veteran, definitely a veteran speedrunner also. Oh, bit of a bonk there for Chooch. In between is oh, just pots, dang. But yeah, so okay, so coming out of group stage, Chooch was seeded 7th into bracket and Kinnin seeded 10th. So they're facing off right now in the first round. Bracket predictions were 69% for Chooch to 31% for Kinnin. So looks like most people looking to Chooch to win here. 11 votes to 5. Because he is the higher seed, has the better PB, and arguably is more de-rested. But we will have to see. Because, especially for runners who are not as consistent in late game, this game's late game can really change things. So we're gonna have to see. Chooch still holding on to probably a 15-second lead. Going into 2-4. Neither of these runners going to go for the advanced 2-3 wheel route, but I think I'm the only one who does that. And yeah. Ooh, Chooch doing that jump there. A little bit of an optimization, you get in the air just a tiny bit earlier. Both runners having pretty clean runs so far. I guess I haven't really been talking too much, but Worlds 1 and 2 are really the same every time. You just kind of run through powerless. Or using whatever abilities that the game throws at you. Chooch getting shocked by the Sparky there. Kinnin might be able to make up a little bit of time. Running through this room, it's always, in this game it is faster, very slightly faster to jump up slopes instead of running up them, so Kinnin doing that to perfection. And sliding off every edge, save frames, it does add up significantly over the course of the run. And you see Chooch also there sliding into a one-tile gap, which is also faster. Now grabbing wheel for this section here. Oh yeah, I always forget Rox does do every strat, but his success rate is really low. Anyway, trash talking Rox aside, two runners are still within the same level. It is still close. Chooch made a couple mistakes in the last little bit, so this may give Kinnin the chance to potentially catch up. Paint roller now. Coming off on paint roller with high jump, this is a known point that quite a few runners will lose time on, but I think Chooch historically is pretty consistent at paint roller. Ooh, okay, just barely getting the line up. Oh man, okay, just barely missing the one cycle, but not getting hit, so still solid. Looking to be about a 5:05 Ice Cream Island, 5:04 I think, so very solid. Still from Chooch. So Rox in the chat here has 5th place in this game. This is 39-18, but is also extremely inconsistent and is very infamous for such. Kinnin with an 8:56, so a 22-second difference out of World 2. Chooch with a really solid 3-1. Kinnin hot on his heels. So yeah, okay, Butter Building, being this World 3, as you might be able to guess from the name, oh I didn't, Kinnin has the sprung ability right now. Anyways, yeah, this is very vertical stage, Chooch going through one of the many vertical rooms in this world. Because it's a building, you're climbing the building. So, Kinnin making good use of sprung. Chooch dropping it there to grab sword in order to fight this upcoming mini-boss. So I think this is the only place where you're going to drop it in a lot. Ooh. Oh, and driving down to Butter Building, going to eat a down throw from Bugsy. That is the animation that wastes the most time. And getting and hit up again. Oh no. Oh, he dropped down twice! This is Kinnen's chance to catch up. This is Kinnen's chance. 4 grabs! 4 grabs! I don't know why Chooch is continuing to grab sword again, because he could just spit the star. He could have spit the star like 2 times ago. But that just cut the lead by like 15 seconds. So Kinnin is very, very close behind now. The difference is less than, it's like 5 seconds. So, yeah, Chooch having a not very good Bugsy fight. Getting grabbed 4 times, actually, that's really bad. I won't sugarcoat it. That's a really bad Bugsy fight. And Kinnin having, I don't know if Kinnin got grabbed the whole time. So, Kinnin really evening it up here. Grabbing sprung once again. Thanks, German, for being such a great language. Chooch obviously not happy about that one. So yeah, we are into elimination stage now, or not elimination, we're into bracket stage now. This is winners round 1 match, so whoever wins this will go down to losers. Winner will advance to play... Winner will advance to play Music Quill. That has already been decided. Yesterday, Quill beat Lori by around 3 minutes. Pretty dominant win. Quill being the number 2 seed in this tournament. Ooh, I didn't know Chooch learned pure high jump. Having a bit of trouble with it though, not being able to chase down that javelin knight, but not getting hit. Very solid. Kinnin struggling to keep high jump here. 1 HP, but he should be able to get it back, and he does. Now, hopefully he doesn't get destroyed by the Kabu in this room, which happens a lot, but kills him with the slide, so he's going to be good. Keeping high jump is vital through that fight. Whichever way you do it, whether using pure high jump or dropping it and spitting the enemies at each other, the strats are about the same speed, but you want to keep high jump. Otherwise, you need to grab it again from the museum. You'll lose about 15 seconds that way. Maybe not 15, 10. It's been a long time since I timed it out. But, so, Chooch having a much cleaner arena, so widening the gap once again. Maybe about might be back up to like a 15-second lead now. So, yeah, Chooch pulling away once again. Kinnin missing a goal game. So, so, goal games, at the end of every level, you see that like little trampoline mini game, and that actually has a very big influence on what time you get, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, or I think I counted it out a while ago, it's like 39 or something. This game is like 39 of those goal games. And every time you grab the 6 cloud, instead of hitting the 3-frame window to land on the 7 cloud, you lose 1.5 seconds. So, even if you miss, what, like 7 goal games, you're losing 10 seconds. That's 10 seconds right there to goal games. So being good at goal games is very important. Chooch, part of Moon Crew, guesses correctly. I'm gonna be getting the full time save there. Really clean shine bright from him. I think still getting... That was like a 520 butter building, despite probably losing 15 seconds in 3-2. So, I guess aside from that, it was very solid. And Kinnin, Sun Gang, also guessing right. So both games favoring their respective crews. So yeah, that is, it's kind of, if people here are familiar with Super Mario Odyssey's Harriet first versus Topper first debate, there's a very similar one in this game. Completely meaningless debate, but the larger Moon Gang likes to assert its dominance over the smaller Sun gang, but there are players who are vehement supporters of both sides. And there's also players such as myself who don't guess at all. I stand in the middle and react. Kinnin! He went for the wheel mix. I know he's been going for this, but he didn't get it. I'm gonna be using Tornado instead. But yeah. So Mr. Shasta, the current world record holder of this game, actually has a merch store with Sun Gang and Moon Crew shirts. I don't know why it's not Sun Squad. Because that has way better alliteration, but anyways. Yeah, so Cranberry, if you guess right, then you're going to be already in place to high jump immediately. It's just purely luck. That's why there are gangs to begin with. If it wasn't luck, then everyone would guess the same one. But as it is, yeah. There's the no guess gang, and then some people do Sun every time, some people do Moon every time. It is completely 50-50, as far as we know. I don't think anyone has actually bothered to actually find out, but it wouldn't make sense for it to be anything except 50-50. Kinnin having a pretty solid double pop, even missing another goal game. Chooch is really, like... Chooch is really gaining a lot of time on him through getting every goal game pretty consistently. Chooch picking up high jump here. Oh, I wasn't aware he learned the strat. Okay, so he had been doing Spark for quite a while, but nailing the high jump strat, and it saves quite a bit of time in the next room because the next room is a somewhat vertical room. So this strat saves about a second. There we go, just like that. But Kinnin still hot on his heels, and Chooch now. Commentator's curse, I guess. Now, Chooch now getting a 3 on the goal game. And Kinnin also going to nail the high jump strat. Okay, I didn't know either of these runners did that, so I'm getting surprised here. This is a very competitive race. They're still within 15 seconds. That hasn't changed still. Chooch typed 3 in chat. I'm not sure what he means by that. Anyways, Kinnin into 4-4. Has not learned 4-4 wheel mix yet. He says he wants to. I don't doubt it. Kinnin loves his mixes. Okay, so now Chooch heading into the Fan fight. Fan being a very infamous mini-boss in this game. Okay, but Chooch being able to get the spacing down right does not get grabbed even with the bad pattern. That's what you want. So there was a recent new strat development where you actually don't grab throw. Okay. You don't grab throw, and then you do the arena in the next level. Instead of using throw, you do it powerless, and it actually saves close to 3 seconds. But I don't think either of these runners have picked it up yet. Throw still being a very much simpler strat. So they're both just opting to go with throw here. Kinnin going all the way back to get it, but instead taking 2 hits and accidentally puffing the Starway for his trouble. So this is going to be Chooch widening his lead, Kinnin having to take another soft reset. And let's see how his Powerless Arena is. So Powerless Arena is known now to be faster than throw. In large part due to a double star strat found by Sniper SR. Shoutouts to him. Let's see what Kinnin comes up with here, because I don't think Kinnin has learned the new strat. Just kind of freestyling it. Doing pretty good for himself though. Big Mace blocking the last star, but he gets it. Picking up Burning, hot on Chooch's tail here. Picking up Burning right when Chooch loses it. These frogs at the beginning of 4-6 are infamous. Patterns very, very random. They can do anything to screw you up. But Chooch getting a bit of a beating. But picking up Sword into TikTok. Really clean fight, very nice. Just a little back step to manipulate TikTok into ringing, and then you can go ham on him. And I don't know what Chooch is going for there. Little bit of spaghetti. I think maybe trying to avoid that waddle do, but loses sword for his trouble instead. So Kinnin maybe he can make up some time. Also a clean TikTok fight. Chooch is mad. I guess maybe we'll find out what he's mad at in just a little bit. Or maybe it was the cave room. I'm not paying super close attention to chat. I'm probably behind. And the delays make it kind of hard to tell. Ooh, okay. Chooch, easy there. Kinnin missing another goal game. Man, this game's just not being nice right now. So I know Kinnin plays on a Game Boy player with original disc. So there is significantly more input lag. Chooch taking a hit on the Crackle fight than there could be with GBI or whatnot, so... But, I believe actually world record for this game might be on original GBP disc anyways. Wow, okay. So I think... I think Crackle's lightning as he goes across like that, I'm pretty sure the exact placement is RNG. So Kinnin got really unlucky there with like a really far left lightning strike. That should not have hit him, I don't think. Unfortunately, it did. So neither runner having a particularly good Crackle fight, but Chooch still retaining his lead. About a full 5-1 ahead. So I think that's about a 30-second lead. Yeah, 30-second lead for Chooch right now. But we are getting into the late game soon, so that may not continue to hold. Chooch talking some smack in chat. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite him. And here we go. So now he's picking up ball. And ball being an ability that is only in Nightmare in Dreamland and its original, Kirby's Adventure. Probably very overlooked by people who played this game through casually, but in the speedrun it's invaluable because if you know how to control it, it's very difficult to control, but if you know how to control it properly, bam. It's the most powerful ability in the entire game. Just murders mini-bosses and bosses. So, Chooch getting a really solid bonkers fight right there. And Kinnin trying to go for some variant of Pot's Ball, but I'm not entirely sure what that was. And neither player going to be doing the ball climb in this vertical room. Okay, now Chooch is into 5-3. This level is very obviously tailored for the abilities that it gives you. First high jump for that first room, and then now wheel for this room. Kinnin down to 1 HP, no ball, probably going to be taking another soft reset. So, ooh, but Chooch maybe getting an input Eden is going to be losing wheel. So this is Kinnin's chance again to make up some more time. Seems like these guys though, the lead just keeps widening and decreasing steadily, but no lead change still since the beginning of the race actually. So Chooch taking it a little safe down the spike shaft, but still taking a hit. Grabs the pet brew. Oh, so he'll be in okay shape. And Kinnin with the raddest ability. Of course, being the fastest horizontal movement in the game. Of course, it's going to be the raddest. And Chooch now is another very intentionally designed room for burning this time. Kinnin is not drucking A. Come on, Kinnin, you gotta druck A. Chooch going sorry. Chooch going with the old strat on this arena. Very solidly executed though. Will he go for ball swag? No ball select from Chooch. Very understandable. You miss it, you die. So, okay, but he is going to be doing the rocks climb here in this last room. It's another more recently discovered strat. Oh, okay, Kinnin also going with the old strat. About 1.5 seconds slower, but very reliable, tried and true. And here, I think Kinnin, yes, Kinnin gets ball swag, perfect. So you ball swag, you just bounce over those platforms there, and ooh, okay, Chooch losing ball here in the first room of 5-5. So he's going to be out. You're going to have to fight the upcoming mini boss with something else. I don't know what he's going to go with. We'll see. If Kinnin can keep ball, he can close the lead here a little bit. Okay, and Chooch managing to grab only the sword. That is optimal. That's what you want, ideally. A lot of the time, you can end up getting a mix, which is pretty annoying. Ooh, smooth fight. And oh wow, okay, Kinnin's lagging out a little bit in this room. I believe Halo Dude had a variant of that strat before also. Does not save any time technically, but very stylish for sure. Kinnin up down. 2 hits once again, ball being so strong. Some trouble getting into that gap. One-tile gaps in this game are the worst. Okay. Ooh. Chooch, what are you doing? Gets hit, loses wheel, but grabs it right back. And yeah. Yogurt Yard has a lot of stages where it's pretty obvious what ability the developers want you to use. Going through here, going to be flywheeling through this last section. Very small optimization, but saves time nonetheless. And okay, so Chooch going to be going into Heavy Mole here with 2 HP. Should be okay, but you never know. Heavy Mole can have some pretty bad luck involved. Okay, he's just going to be playing it safe. So he does swing his arms at regular intervals, so Chooch knew when to move out of the way just fine. Going to be closing out Yogurt Yard with a 27-20. And Kinnin, I think, also getting the mix first try. Oh, but Chooch soft resetting after Heavy Mole? Definitely would have been better to do it before. Kinnin having a little worse of a mole fight, but he is not going to need a reset. He's at 5 HP. Difference is 47. So 27 seconds apart going into Ozaf to Ozian. Sorry, I definitely butchered that. But definitely nothing that World 6 or 7 can't change, so we're not counting anyone out yet for sure. Oh, okay, wait, Kinnin is doing the recently discovered 6-1 wheel route. So optimally, this saves over 15 seconds over the tornado route that Chooch is going to be doing likely. And wow, this is really, really clean from Kinnin so far. Oh man, that was a beautiful 6-1. Probably not BTT, because Shasta is crazy, but that was, ooh man, okay, so if Kinnin can nail the wheel strats, it is much more difficult than Tornado is the only thing, but if Kinnin can nail these strats from here on out, he is going to save a very significant amount of time to Chooch, and we might see him slowly catch up. Okay, I shouldn't say anything, I am jinxing stuff. Kinnin here with 2 health. It's not really what you want. Whether you do the tornado... Wow, what on earth was that Kabu RNG? I've never seen a Kabu there ever. That was really unfortunate. So, Kinnin, not sure if this gamble is... Oh man, okay, he is going to grab the tomato. So he is going to be fine. That UFO is just lurking. That UFO was just waiting, but thankfully didn't move. So Chooch using Tornado, a significantly slower strat, but much safer, especially on that bonkers fight. Much easier to get a fast fight. You just do 4 hits and then 4 hits. Chooch nailing it. So here, Kinnin, we're going to have to see whether he gets a good Bonkers fight. It is basically luck only with Wheel. You want Bonkers to stay in the middle, and Kinnin getting a really good pattern. Wow, really, really good Bonkers. Okay, so here's where Kinnin can really catch up, because this is where the Wheel route really saves time over Tornado. But Chooch really executing very cleanly so far in this Orange Ocean, so Kinnin is going to have to play just as cleanly to get the time save. So this will be interesting. We're going to have to see what happens. Well-timed Tornado by Chooch to get rid of that really annoying Waddle Doo. And cleanly through that part of the cave room. This cave room being one of the most infamous places you can lose your ability. If your ability contacts spikes or if your ability falls into water, it's basically gone. So that room has both of them. Chooch now entering the Nut Shack. He'd never forgive me if I don't mention that in his tournament race. Kinnin streaking through 6-4 right on his heels. This cave room is probably easier with Wheel. Probably one of the only things in the game that is easier with Wheel. Or in the game. One of the only things in Orange Ocean that is actually easier with Wheel as opposed to Tornado. Oh, and getting the fast jump. Man, Kinnin is pulling things out here. Kinnin really wants to get this upset. But Chooch not going to let him. Chooch really smooth into 6-5. Kinnin now in the horizontal Nut Shack. Perfect bonk wheel. Very nice. Man, okay, this race just got tense. And Quill being the opponent of whoever wins this race is watching closely. Kinnin having a bit of a sloppy 6-4. Chooch is still essentially an entire 6-5 ahead. So I don't know. Especially also with the mishaps that happened in 6-2. And Chooch just having a super clean Tornado World 6. Tornado also being much safer for this UFO room, so Chooch gets through with 0 trouble. Wheel might not have been enough for Kinnin. Chooch is now past the part where movement abilities matter. He's going to be heading into the last Meta Knight's arena powerless. Let's see Kinnin's. Ooh, man. Kinnin's UFO room. Okay, not perfect movement, but he does get lucky with the UFOs, so he is still going to be able to get into this Frosty room. Perfect double star, but Chooch on the other side having a perfect arena. These players are both going off right now. Holy smokes. Man, okay, this is what we were expecting from this tournament's bracket stage. All of these very, very skilled runners. Chooch now into Meta Knight. Meta Knight being purely luck-based. He has a random chance to block any attack. That's 1 block, 2. Only 2 blocks. Still a very good fight from Chooch. But he is 2 HP going into World 7, and that's not something you want to see. Kinnin will most definitely be taking a soft reset right now. Oh, okay, Chooch going to be soft resetting after Meta Knight. Again, he's going to be losing more time to that soft reset of Kinnin's. And it's faster, much faster to soft reset after the end of a normal level rather than a boss level. Kinnin not getting as good RNG from Meta Knight, so I think that's 4 blocks now. And Chooch is still in good health going into this block room. Ooh, man, I'm getting nervous. This is a good match. Okay, Kinnin with 4 HP is going to be probably also fine. But they are within the same level again. Chooch, good ball mix. Not going for ball swag. High pressure situation, I don't blame him. And Kinnin, okay, sliding just a little bit early and getting bad RNG from that hothead is going to take a hit. 3 HP, will he grab the pep brew? Yes, he will. Okay. Here we go. Chooch into 7-2. Good bonkers to start. This is mini boss gauntlet, very RNG heavy. Going to have to hope that Chooch gets good luck. Okay. I think he got a good pattern from Fan, but he missed time slightly. But max health, he's fine. Gets thrown once, he's still okay. Now into Bugsy. Good pattern. And nailing it. Wow. Okay, so almost home free. Just fire line left. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And unball. Grabs burning. Okay, now Kinnen's turn. It's Kinnen's turn. Okay. Gets lucky with the bonkers jump. And okay, what do we got from Fanfan? What's Fanfan got? There's the roll. And Kinnin executing very, very nicely. Getting that triple hit. Man, this race is still close. Oh, but then getting a jump from bonkers, a double jump from bonkers. This is a very bad pattern for Kinnin. Okay, but he is going. Oh, he clips him on the way. Oh man, he should still be okay. Much sloppier Bugsy in comparison to Chooch. Taking I think like 3 hits, but getting a good pattern on Fireline, so he is also going to be through without dying. But Chooch having the advantage here heading into the end game. 7-2 considered by many to be really the last obstacle before the run ends. But there is still plenty of stuff that can potentially trip people up in the very end of the game. Both runners have good goal games now. They know what's at stake. Welt 7, Aurora Alley. Aurora Alley? I don't know. Okay, 7-4. Oh no. Okay, just like I was saying. So these levels aren't nearly as luck-based as 7-2, but they are still very challenging. Being some of the last levels in the game, of course, are designed to be somewhat difficult. There's these clock rooms here. The first 2 clock rooms with the pigs and the balls have random patterns. These next 2 have fixed cycles, but Chooch still going to be taking a hit. Choosing to do that a little more safe. I don't know if Kinnin is going to be playing these a little riskier, potentially. Okay, Chooch this room can have some really tight movement. Chooch choosing to play it very safe. He knows he's ahead. But Kinnin is powering through 7-4 right on his heels. Wow, gets just brutalized by that tornado. Those guys are relentless. And somehow not getting hit until right there. But, okay, but is going to be taking a hit. 2 hits from the pigs. But much cleaner Bronto Burt room. Okay, so 7-5 now. Has some tight platforming or like, oh man. Okay, so 2 HP into wheelie. Chooch should still be okay, but this wheelie moves very fast. But Chooch getting a really good pattern. And okay, so now next the wind tunnel. Wind tunnel. This is where many dreams go to die. Come on, Chooch. You do not want to be bonking on those little platforms, but Chooch nailing it perfectly, not folding under the pressure, and is going to be getting this pepper just for that laser guy respawns if you grab that. But okay, now Kinnin, I'm not sure what he was going for there. You can't get through there without picking up Inferno. So, this could have potentially sealed the win for Chooch, because if you do crash here, Grand Wheelie can potentially take a very long time to give you a wheel. Did hesitate a little bit before giving Kinnin what he wanted. So Kinnin now in this wind tunnel, looking very clean though, also nailing it. And Chooch is, oh man, Kinnin going for the fast cycle and getting it. So it is all going to come down to 7-6 DDD and Nightmare now. And I think it is still definitely close enough that we cannot call it yet. Chooch, really good cave room. Getting a good pattern from the Kabu, not getting screwed over. Loses wheel in the cloud room, but gets it right back. Very nice. Kinnin on 1 HP, but desperately not wanting to let this one go. But is going to grab this tomato for insurance. Chooch nails ball mix. He's just pounding in those coffin nails more and more. DDD really being the only last obstacle here, but Kinnin still probably within 30 seconds. Also getting good patterns from the Caboose, so that's not going to stop him. But Chooch into DDD. Getting the... Okay, getting a very good pattern to start. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, but the double star is enough! Oh, my heart. I didn't think that was... Oh, and Kinnin going to be missing ball mix, so Chooch is barely clutching out DDD right now. Barely, just so close. But Kinnin not getting a ball mix. Chooch now with retaining his about 30-second lead. I think Chooch is probably going to be taking this one home. I guess I can't say anything yet, though. Chooch looking a little shaky on orb right now. This is a very slow orb fight so far. I don't think he's going to be getting chargeless. Maybe? No. Chargeless is where orb charges all the way to the left side of the screen, and since Kirby can't turn left, you can't hit orb while he charges. But he finishes him off after. Kinnin! I missed most of that DDD fight, but it looked really hot. I glanced over, and DD was dead already. So, one orb apart. It's about 40 seconds right now. If Chooch doesn't die? If Chooch doesn't die, it's looking like he is going to be taking this match. But, again, let's not say anything. He's definitely very nervous. If you miss a cycle on Nightmare, that can cost a lot of time because you can only attack Nightmare Wizard at very specific times when he opens his cloak, like right there. But Chooch nailing the second hit. Kinnin now heading into the wizard fight with his Sternin Zepter. And this one, difficult, very small window, but Chooch nailing it perfectly. Wow, not folding under the pressure at all. Kinnin did indeed get a chargeless orb, so Kinnin made up some time there, but I think it might be too late. Chooch, perfect fourth hit. And not going for the early sixth hit, but is going to be taking this one home. That is 42.06 for Chooch, and Kinnin don't die. Kinnin don't die. But frame perfect hit on that second one. Wow. Okay, and wow, this race came down very close. It is probably going to be around a 42-40 for Kinnin, I would say, if he doesn't miss any other cycles. Gets the dive, fifth hit right there, and misses the early hit, but is going to get it, and 42-44 for Kinnin to end off. Wow. That race was intense until the very end. I don't see anything about... Okay, maybe we can do a quick interview. Someone tell me otherwise, but I'll just shoot these guys an invite to the Discord. That was a very close race. Hello. How'd that race feel for you, Chooch?
Honestly, it didn't feel that great. Especially mid-game, like Worlds 4 and 5. I mean, I feel like I got hit in places that I shouldn't. Like, I got hit on Krakow. I felt good about my World 6, though. I practiced World 6 before everything happened.
Yeah, dude.
With my arena in 6-6.
Kinnin went for 6-1 wheel. So I was like, man, if Chooch doesn't play really clean, but that was like a super clean World 6. So he didn't really manage to make up much time even. So yeah, you definitely you had the lead from like 1-1 when Kinnin missed wheel mix. He just never let it go the entire time. So
wow.
It's definitely
yeah, I only had the stream open at select points, so but yeah. Yeah, I was really happy with the way I did World 6. when I came back to this game for this tournament, like after I took a break over the winter, I felt that World 6 was my worst world, and then I just like grinded it, and now I just feel like I'm much more consistent at it, and I'm much happier with myself. But now I like suck at World 4, so it's really worth it.
Yeah, this game demands sacrifice.
I wouldn't complain about sucking at World 3 because everyone does.
Yep. Except for like Shasta somehow. But yeah. Kinnin looking to smash his PB and maybe chooches at the same time.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, dude, I was feeling so bad about like my run going in. Like, yeah, I got no options, and like 42.06. That would have been my PB, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, dude, man.
But I definitely can get. Low 41 is definitely in sight for me.
I can totally see that. Let me see who Kinnin is looking to play in losers. Ooh, okay, Kinnan's losers matchup. Yeah, has been decided already. Maybe I can do a chat interview here. How are you feeling about playing Lori? And Chooch, how are you feeling about playing Quill in Winners Round 2?
I'm feeling like getting to the second round of the losers bracket is a lot better than play another round in losers. So.
Oh man, yeah, Quill being really consistent recently. I'm definitely scared. Definitely being worthy of that second seed. So that one is going to be good. Are you planning on learning any new strats anytime soon?
I think I'm gonna learn. Well, what's the one with Fireline in like World 4? That wheel mix. I might do that there.
You mean the wheel mix right after Fireline?
Yeah.
Oh, that one's in like 5.5, and that one saves like no time if you can't get like a super precise wheel cancel. So, if anything, I would probably learn like, I don't know, learn some of the new arena strats. Those can save some time.
Yeah, right as I was going into the fan fight with Spark, I was like, oh crap, I don't know how to do this powerless.
Oh yeah, also that. You save like 3 seconds there with the new strat.
Yeah, I realized that I was kidding myself by not like paying attention enough to these kinds of things. So
yeah, I mean, hey, you're making Twitch bucks, so
I am making Twitch bucks.
Yeah.
If anyone needs to know what that means, just refer to my Twitter, please.
He's got a pretty hilarious thread going on. Anyways, learn all. Okay, world 4 wheel is probably the least worth out of all the new World 4 strats. I would definitely learn 4-1 wheel and the new 4-4-4-5 route before 4-4 wheel.
Wait, 4-4-4-5 wheel?
Did I say? I think I'm getting tongue twisted. Anyways, I can tell you later. But
yeah, no.
I think we are going to be getting Mr. Shasta versus Faster Supersonic on here real soon. I cannot stick around to commentate. I don't know, Chooch, maybe you want to take over?
I have to get there.
Crap. Okay, at commentator, anyone for FSS versus Shasta? Question mark. Okay. So, yeah. I know Kinnin also having gotten Nightmare Dreamland into ESA, I think. Yeah, so that's pretty big. It's probably the second only marathon in GDQ, so Kinnin probably going to be looking to improve his time also in the next while. So yeah, I have a feeling Kinnin would have liked to get Okami in more or something, but yeah. Any final thoughts, Chooch?
I'd like to shoutouts to Kinnin11 for being a great race and for having a tied PB with me for the longest time. And I'd like to wish him luck in the rest of the tournament. Shoutouts to MK Cocoon for doing this degenerate bracket
Dab. Yeah, this has been real stressful, but pretty worth it. Yeah, thanks all you guys for participating.
Also, shout outs to Kinnin for playing on German, because whenever he got wheel, it was rad.
Rad.
So whenever he's playing Catan and he's in Radish Ruins, and when he has wheel, which is pretty much the entirety of the game, I was like, hey, you know those ruins that are not like completely rad, but only just a little bit, like Radish Ruins. And then he tells me with a few more expletives to shut up.
Shut. As Chooch likes to say in our DM, shut. But anyways, okay, I should really get going. I have to go grocery shopping with my dad because my mom's out of town and we need to survive. So, alright, anything else? Otherwise, I'll probably just...
shout out to the D-Gens.
Yep, gang. Okay, well, that's
bye, everyone. Exclamation point R in chat.
Ooh, that's right. Okay, follow these cool guys. I swear this is the last thing. These guys are sick. Chooch runs a bunch of Kirby games. Kinnin, also a bunch of Kirby games. Also Kami, also Owlboy. He'll be in a bunch of marathons. And follow me if you want to see me get my world record back from Shasta in the next few weeks. Also probably Superstar Ultra. Anyways, I should go. Bye guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for Shasta vs FSS.